Today, we'll be learning everything you need to know about HashMaps in Python, also known as dictionaries. A HashMap is a data structure that stores information using key and value pairs. You give it a key, and it gives you back the value instantly. This makes HashMaps one of the fastest and most useful tools in programming. In Python, HashMaps are implemented as dictionaries. Let's start by creating one. You can make a dictionary using curly braces. For example, you might say person equals name colon Alice, age colon 25, and city colon Toronto. Another way is to use the dict function, where you pass in name equals Alice, age equals 25, and city equals Toronto. Both ways create the same dictionary. To add new information, you just assign a value to a key. So if we want to store an email address, we would say person at the key email equals alice@example.com. If that key doesn't already exist, it's created automatically. To access a value, you use square brackets with the key inside. For example, person at the key name would give you Alice. But if you try to access a key that doesn't exist, Python will raise an error. To avoid this, you can use the get method. If you call person.get and pass in the key phone, it will return none instead of crashing. You can also give it a default value. So if you say person.getPhone and set a default to not available, it will return that if the key is missing. To update a value, just assign something new to an existing key. If you say person at the key age equals 26, it replaces the old value of 25. To remove a key and its value, you can use the pop method. That removes the key and gives back the value. You can also use the delete keyword to remove a key without returning anything. Now let's talk about some useful methods built into dictionaries. If you call the keys method, it gives you a list of all the keys. The values method gives you just the values. And the items method gives you both the keys and values together. This is especially useful when you want to loop through a dictionary. For example, you can say for key and value in person.items, and then print each key with its corresponding value. If you want to check whether a key exists in the dictionary, you can use the word in. For instance, if the word name is in the dictionary person, then you know that key exists. Now let's talk about performance. HashMaps are extremely fast. Looking up a value, inserting a key, or deleting a key usually takes constant time. That means the time it takes does not depend on how many items are in the dictionary. This is one of the main reasons dictionaries are so widely used in real-world applications and coding interviews. However, there is an important rule to remember. Keys must be hashable. That means the key must be immutable, like a string, a number, or a tuple. You cannot use a list or another dictionary as a key because those types can change, and that breaks how HashMaps work. Another thing to keep in mind is that in modern versions of Python, dictionaries remember the order in which you added items. So when you loop through them, the values will come out in the same order you put them in. To wrap things up, dictionaries in Python are powerful, fast, and flexible. They store key and value pairs, let you quickly retrieve or update information, and provide helpful tools like get, keys, values, and items. Keys must be hashable, operations are fast, and the order of items is preserved. Once you get comfortable with dictionaries, you'll find them popping up in all sorts of problems, from counting words, to mapping data, to building efficient algorithms. I hope you guys found this helpful. Thank you for watching, and let's keep learning.